Hello everyone. Today we are going to show you how to build a water rocket. As you might already be aware that a rocket is something which flies off from the surface of the earth, and in order to do that something has to, usually the hot gases, a rapid combustion has to happen inside the rocket, and those gases have to come shooting out from the bottom of the rocket so that it can fly off like this. We're going to use the same principle. It's just that instead of gases, water is going to be shooting out from the bottom of this bottle. So this would be our typical rocket's main body, the vessel, and this will be the bottom, and this will be the top of that rocket. You can have this bottle. This is a standard cold drink bottle. I think it's 500 ml. It's easily available. Take one of these bottles. The second thing you will need is this valve. This is a basic bicycle valve. Let me show you how it looks like. You just go to any bicycle repairing shop and you ask for this setup, this valve setup. It will hardly cost you 10 rupees. Let me disassemble it to show you how it really looks like. This valve will help us to push air inside the rocket vessel using a pump. We'll show you how. This is what this valve setup looks like. The third thing you would need is a cork. You can order it from Amazon or any other site online. You can order this. Make sure that this cork is almost as wide as the mouth of your rocket bottle. Yeah. It needs to go tighter into this mouth. You can use tape, a sellotape or electric tape, to put that along this surface to make it thicker so that it gets inside this better and harder. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you would need to drill a hole through this cork. A hole big enough so that this valve can fit in, go inside. You can go to any hardware shop or any electric repairing shop, other kind of repairing shops. There, you can ask someone to drill it for you. Let us show you how it would look like after drilling. After drilling, it would look like something like this. What you have to do is now take this. This is the bottom portion. This one is the less wider part, and this one is the larger part. So you take this valve, you put it inside like this. Do you see what we're doing? It has to go like this inside it. So understand the orientation. Put it like this. You put the rubber cap on. Then the other parts. It's not required. We have this, that's why we are putting it. It just holds this rubber in place so that no air can escape out later on. This is the actual valve that goes inside this. Something like this. And then the final tightening up. You can put some quick fix over here. You can put some quick fix over the side of this setup over here. You can put some quick fix over here and over here so that and also over here inside, so that it remain fastens very well, and no air or no water can escape it. Now what you have to do is you have to put it inside like this and press it hard. You can also put a black tape, electric tape over here to increase the thickness of it. We'll show you how the final thing looks like. So this is what you were making, and this is the final thing that it will look like this. See, it's the same thing. It's just the left one is just with the tape, that's all. So you take this and you put it inside this bottle. It should go tightly enough, something like this. So now your usual bicycle pump, if you will attach over here and pump the air inside, the air pressure inside this bottle will go high up, and the air will not be able to escape out unless you allow it to, and the same air will be pushing this cork outside the bottle. You will see that in working later on in the video. Right now I'm going to fill this bottle up with a little water and show you how it would look like and how to pressurize it. So let's fill this bottle with 1/3 of the water. So you have to fill this up till over here only. 1/3 of the bottle should be filled with water. I think that's enough. So we have filled this bottle up till 1/3 of the depth here. And now if I put this cork wall setup and push it inside like this, it will be very tough to remove it manually through hands. Okay, you push it like this, and see, this valve only allows one way pressure, one way air or one way water. If I turn it over like this, you will see no water comes out. A little bit is dripping, but you will see that it will hold it inside. Do you see that? Now what you have to do is, this is your typical this is your typical bicycle pump. Okay, you know how to use it, right? This is your typical bicycle pump. All you have to do is this connector, you have to fit it on the top of it and lock it. Fit it at the top of it and lock it. Once you lock it in, you remember we told you that this is the bottom part and this is the top part. This is the bottom part. So the rocket should stand like this. Like this. This is the bottom part and this is the top part. So you connect this pump over here to this valve and then pressurize. You have to use the pump to pressurize the bottle. The air will go inside through this water and deposit over here. And the total overall air pressure inside will start to increase. We'll show the working demo at the end of this video. You will know how to do it. We're just telling you right now how to set it up. So connect it through the valve, pump it, the air pressure will increase over here. Please make sure that you do not pump it inside the house, inside any walls, any room. You have to go outside on the roof or in the open ground to do that. We're just showing the setup. We are not pumping it right now over here. We're just showing the setup. So this is your overall setup. We really hope you understood. This was the first part of making the water rocket. Now it's time to make the fins. But we will not be showing you how to make the fins because it's very simple. This is how your bottle will look like with the fins. The same thing, the valve and the cork setup will go inside. You will fill it with water the way we showed you before pumping it. And this is how your bottle will look like with fins. All you have to do is make a shape of a fin you want on the paper, put it on the cardboard, cut out that cardboard, your fin will be strong enough, and paste it alongside the bottle. Paste it alongside the bottle. The rocket will be something like this. It will show like this. It will be like this. It will stand like this. When using the air pump, you will push the air inside from here. After some time, when you have pushed enough air, it is pressurized enough, the air pressure will push the water outside from the bottom. This cork will come out and your rocket will go propel itself upwards into the sky. As we said before also, we'll show you the demo at the end of the video, so stay put. In later part of the video, we will be showing you how we made this parachute which attaches itself at the top of the rocket, and once the rocket flies off, reaches its maximum height and comes back again to the earth, this parachute opens up and helps in soft landing. We're going to show you in the later part just now how to make this parachute. It's very simple. You just have to do a few steps. That's all. But even if you're not able to make this parachute, or if you don't, it's okay. Your rocket will anyways work the way we showed you. Thank you so much. We really hope that you understood. If you have any issues, any questions, any doubts, please write email to us on skullandskill@gmail.com or drop a WhatsApp message on 9680 We'll definitely reply back, respond back to whatever queries you have. Thank you so much for listening. So now when your rocket vessel, rocket body is ready with the fins and with the valve cork setup, now it's time to make the parachute. For making a parachute, get a garbage bag or a polythene big enough so that you can cut out a circle, a circular sheet, polythene sheet out of it, just like this. You have to make several holes at the boundary of this sheet. At the boundary of this sheet, minimum 16 holes you would need, but these holes should be equidistant from each other. These distances should be equal. This distance from this hole to this hole, then this hole to this hole, this hole to this hole. If you count, you will see how many we have made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 holes we have made. 16 are enough, but they should be equidistant from each other. And then you have to tie threads through these holes. You can see we have placed 16 threads, each thread on each hole, one thread for each hole. We have tied that very simply. These threads, see how we have tied them. There is a hole, we have placed this thread and tied it over here, and this is the other end of the thread. This is your basic setup of the parachute that you're going to attach now to the rocket that you have made before. This is that typical rocket of yours that we showed you earlier in the video how to make. Remember, this is the bottom part, this is the top part of the rocket. Now how you're going to attach this parachute to the rocket is very simple. You put up a tape over here. You tape it over here. You can see this tape. The sticky part is outside. This is the sticky part, and inside is the non-sticky part. This is the sticky part. Why we are doing this in this way is we're going to keep it like this. And we're going to take these threads and start sticking it at appropriate place like this. Look very closely. It will stick simply like this. All these 16 threads have to go and stick to this tape. In later part of the video, we are going to show you how we tested the parachute without launching the rocket. We simply dropped it from the floor, from the balcony of a floor in our building, and tested the parachute. All these threads have to go and stick to the tape which you have placed right over here. You have to take care of the spacing. Make sure that you space them equally so that at the end you do not run out of space to put these threads. We have placed all the threads along the sticky part of the tape, and this is how it would look like. Now all you have to do is put up another tape over these threads so that they don't go anywhere. Now you have placed the tape on these threads, and these threads are properly attached to the rocket body. This is how it would look like. When you're gonna be launching this rocket has to stand like this. You should take this parachute and fold it very gently, not too tight, otherwise it will not open, very gently, and put it at the top of it. Just like that. We're gonna show you the working demo anyway, you will see how it really works. But before you launch it, try to launch it. Everything should be ready just like we have shown in this setup. We are sure that you have understood everything very properly. If you have any doubts, any queries, any help needed, please send email to us on skullandskill@gmail.com or drop a WhatsApp on 9680648958. We'll definitely respond back and help you out with anything, any questions you might have. Thank you so much for listening.